This paper has two intertwined aims. The first is necessary to get to the second. So what's the first aim? The first is to develop a kind of precise architectural taxonomy in order to classify different kinds of architecture and in order to imagine where new kinds of architecture might be. That's the theoretical contribution. Where could there be a new architecture? And if we think about it almost like the early periodic tables that predicted certain elements would exist, should exist, well, in a way, you could say this article predicts that certain architectures should exist. Well, what are those architectures? Those architectures respond to something that's been going on for about the last 10 years, which is an architecture of activism, an architecture that sometimes doesn't involve architecture at all. It may involve actions, social actions. It may not even involve architects. A lot of this work is really exciting, but what I was curious about is, well, might there be other ways of getting to that kind of action? And I was interested in using this kind of periodic table to see where might that architecture appear. And what I'm suggesting is that we might get to this kind of architecturally curated kind of activism through what I call architectural atmospheres. And these borrow a lot from contemporary developments in the art world, in installation art especially, but they might suggest ways in which we could do a social architecture using non-traditional tools of the architect, but the skills that the architect has.